What's up, y'all? It's Kashmirga here, back with
Honestly,
another Civ 7 video. It's been quite a while since we've
plus
played
two
Civ 7,
points.
between Resident
I'll give you
Evil,
that.
some Tekken stuff I have recorded, and then, of course, Saros dropping. I just wanted to make sure I'm
Man,
following up on
please leave me
this.
alone.
Shout out to Justin for continuously
Please.
reminding me
Please,
at every
Mr.
possible avenue, aka the Action Maniac.
Oh, alright,
Um,
cool. We're
with that
safe.
being said, I
A research
will.
collab.
You'll notice that this video at a certain
I'm
point
hidden
is
behind
like
that.
freshly recorded live audio, and then
Yes, I can.
a lot of the
Cool.
footage
You
for
have not
this section
been talked
or
to
this
yet.
like era
Cool.
or era, I will like be doing a
Wonderful.
voiceover, kind of
Oh
narrating.
my
Another thing to
god.
note
Yeah, there's
is
no
that
point.
I will also have a point where the like turn I'll skip turns like I think on screen right now it's like turn 71 perhaps, or maybe depending on the editing, but then I'll jump ahead like maybe 5, 10, or 15 turns, just to
Sorry,
keep
we
stuff
missed the
interesting,
Pachacuti.
kind of consolidate a lot of the footage I have.
Cool.
Civ is a long game. I have like this era is
Levy
like
this
2.5 to
levy
3 hours of
again of
gameplay, and
archer.
that's
A big
pretty
old
long
archer.
to have to like sit and watch the same era, so I'll definitely do some skipping around. But either way, hope you enjoy the video. The live audio should be kicking in a second. But yeah, no, definitely.
Man, oh man, I
Take a
don't know
look.
what you about to do,
Peace.
but you about to hate it. I know that much. Cause I am about to do you dirty. Ooh, what is this? A barrage. Trying to get some barracks going. Let's jump start our. Wait, can I afford to? I don't think I can. Look at a market going instead. Okay. Kind of want to push out towards this steel. Trade opportunity. Nah, bro. You're not about to be trading with me for long. I know that much. I feel bad for him if there's anything to feel bad for. Gotcha. You? I don't know how you're gonna get there, but you need to go that way. Oh, just that sanction. Oh, sir, you have no idea. What do I do from here? Hey man, let me in your borders. Thanks. Alright, man. Any day now. This man is about to get it. Any day now. Oh, bro, I already know where you headed for. Oh, bruh, don't do it. Please, hit this man on land. Of course, bro, I want to denounce. Let's do it. Matter of fact, I'm about to denounce your denounce. No, I'm kidding. I can't do that. I don't think I will. I don't think I'll regret that sanction. But thanks for letting me know. Oh, they are getting rocked over there.
Better to live in a...
Matter of fact, no, I'm pulling all my homies here. Yeah, nah. All my homies is about to pull up. Cool. That is fine. And you know what that means. Hmm. So yeah, man. I think one thing to note is I hope everybody listening has had a great day. You know, good day slash evening. You know, whatever time zone you might be in. Um, Second of all, Pachacuti's about to get fucked up. He doesn't realize it yet, but he just signed his own death warrant by being hated by me. You know what that means? It's declare war time. It's time to declare war. I declare war. War. A plague on their houses. A plague on all of the houses in your house. One must write every day. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and let's get to interesting. Oh, they'll shoot me dead out the water. Interesting. Cool. Let's get all of this narrative shit out the way. I need the culture. Ooh, what did he get? What's this? Am I? That's hella range units.
Better to
Mm, mm, mm. War is an interesting thing in this game, and I know there are periods of silence throughout this. I'd just be thinking, hello hard, big forehead, be thinking. He, depending on what his landscape looks like, and I probably should have had sent somebody there, but like, it looks pretty defensible from what he has going on. I think my main goal is going to be, because this is, wait, where's that wonder I found? I think it's right there. Um, Once he's knocked out of this like chunk, I'm just gonna defense shore this up. We're already halfway through almost. I'm just gonna shore this like line of defense up, and then we're golden. Um, what's next? Who do I still have? got a firing range there. Cool, I knocked those ones out there. Cool. And I'm not goofy. I'm not walking through that. Cool. One immortal randomly granted. Love it, love it. I'm actually landlocked, so I have no choice but to kind of fight. Damn, that worked, and I got some health back. Yeah, I love the fucking immortals, man. I can't do nothing with him. But he'll be useful in 3 turns, and by 3 turns, I think something will shake. There's so many of them, actually. Low happiness, where? Oh. Oops. Been neglecting the city. An altar! Because religion soothes all problems, right? Actually, I need to... I can't even buy some units yet. Probably because I don't have nothing. No production yet. Ah, I could swear I had some production. Wonderful. Yeah, this city adds no meaningful value. We're fucking raising it. Like, why would I keep it? There's literally no, it adds 0 value. He literally out of spite put it there. I should have pulled this one down. I'm gonna pull this one down too. Cool. Thought I didn't take the water out. Y'all unhappy up here? Why? It's lovely to be in this city. I gotta do something about that.
Hello, y'all. The audio has now switched over. We're doing a bit of recording here live to kind of talk through everything that we're looking at here. I'm actually noticing the screen's kind of small. Is there a way for me to like change that? It doesn't look like it. Cool. So I'll work with the information I have on this tiny ass screen as I record through Share Factory. So yeah, no, definitely. We're still mid-war with Pachacuti. Um, I don't know. I think he deserved it. There's no Chickasaw had zero reason to be right next to both my city-state and also my borders. And for that, he will egregiously lose most of his military strength, um, and I think maybe even be defeated. We shall see. There's a lot of footage to kind of go through here and perhaps record over. Um, I think I'm at like the 22-minute mark out of the rest of the footage that I have still. But doing some damage, moving some infantry in, the immortals, getting some ranged archers in the back. Um, really just kind of rank and file, kind of bashing his shit in. Um, Truly, opponent as a city state was great, and then I think I had like that, like the western like sea tiles there, fully covered by just a city state that was super hostile to me, but too much of a wimp to actually, engage in active combat with my city state or actual cities up there. Well, I don't know if they're cities. I think they're villages, but I might convert them later. I'm not sure. Sorry, towns, not villages. Keeping an eye on things happening on like the west coast of the board. For the most part, they're kind of like locked in three-way combat between Ahsoka, Frederick, and I forget. It might be Himiko, but I'm not sure. For the most part, they stay locked in combat there for a long time. And so I don't really have to worry about anything. I kind of keep Ashoka on my good side and kind of go from there. So yeah, no, we're just going to continue to quietly expand up through the northern area here. The goal is literally, I don't know if you could tell, but there's like 6 to 8 resource tiles up there. That's fucking important. It is Himiko. I got that correct. I really don't have the influence to kind of reject any of her stuff, and usually with her, it's not as it's worse to reject it than to just accept it for the most part. You just kind of have to outdo her when it comes to your stats or your gains. What did I end up selecting here? I think we went for like all the military training stuff because like I really wanted to make sure that the military that I highly invested in by this point was like not actively dying. As you can see, I have like 50% of my army here is almost on death's door, if not a little bit less, like closer to 40 or so. So we're going to take Cahokia pretty easily. And the main goal here is just making sure that we keep it, because otherwise, none of this shit was really worth it. Yeah, no, I think it's this game is really fun. It's a shame I can't really hear the audio for the actual game while I'm recording this, but like They did a wonderful job with the soundtrack. Unintentionally was my Spotify most played album because I just played the fuck out of it. Each of the different civilizations or civs soundtracks are pretty awesome between the eras. Yeah, no, like I said, continue to push this shit in. He built artillery, which doesn't really do much when he's on defense. Those are usually better on offense and taking like our siege, the siege machines kind of taking districts. Yeah, his shit is rocked from here. Um, and I don't remember if this was like his only other town. I think he might, or city. I think he might have another one, but like we will see if this is like a moment of defeat for him. Because if it is, boy oh boy, did he fucking deserve it. What? Like we were cool. We were cool. What? What caused him to want to settle near me? Did he think I was a fool? Did he take me lightly? Did he look at Gilgamesh and say, Gilgamesh, known immortal and warmonger. He ain't about shit. You gonna learn today. Looking back, like I'm recording this audio for this video a while later from having played this game or this specific session, and man, that's crazy. He really did try to make peace with me. And well, the naming convention for the towns and cities is what I was calling crazy, but he really tried to make peace with me. No, 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 because I've put so many resources into taking this fucking choke point of a fucking city. This shit is actually an awesome city to take. And I could see why he would want it, because Pachacuti benefits from just having a bunch of mountain tiles. I could definitely see why he would want this. It'd be much better for him if he had a natural wonder right here to kind of help sustain some happiness for free. But you know, I could see why he would want this, and that as long as he had taken a little bit more areas, maybe on that right side or the left side across those ocean tiles, he'd be solid. Yo, yeah, no, he's defeated. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, no, once I took that, it was a wrap for him. It's unfortunate, but he should have fucking minded his fucking business. We wouldn't be in this spot. This is like in D&D, when your party of six adventurers thinks because they're six adventurers and they're level 5 to 8, they think they can take a dragon. You can't take a dragon. If you're gonna seduce the dragon is asexual. You can't seduce him, or it, or them, whatever. Um, which, by the way, have you heard? If you, for those who enjoy D&D, the CR20 Solar Dragon. Let's talk about that a little bit. The Solar Dragon. This is off topic from Civ, and that's okay. The Solar Dragon is a CR20 creature that lives in the sun. In the sun, inside of a star. So fighting it is one thing. Fighting it in the sun, we're gonna take like I think 10d20 damage just fucking existing in its presence is ass. Anyways, back to the rocky roads up in our north side. I think we do have some scouts kind of on that plateau or that island over there that looks like a Dragon Ball Budokai 3 little fighting arena. Um, we're gonna go back to our hometown, Parsa, kind of get this. We're really it's just about upgrading your cities and stuff, but you know, you really got to yeah, shit. Yeah, no. Now that the war is over, there's literally no point to not uh, kind of like just upgrading our shit, right? Like now we're not in wartime no more. We can kind of hone in on getting our cities back right. We can maybe getting some more influence. I'm only at like a +9, and that fucking sucks.
Pachacuti. Pachacutichih. Yuyay pikausanga. Mana kurkopia tikuhtinga.
we're actually starting to progress into the. I think one of the newer things for Civ 7 from the previous entries is they introduce crises or crisis, multiple crises. I hate English. Um, so there's a variety of different scenarios here. I didn't, in recording this, like I said, the screen's small, so I didn't really get an understanding of what it was. But I think it's like incompetent ministers and suppressing local traditions. Yeah. So I think it's the idea of like you have like merchants and overly empowered merchants versus not really high functioning government. And that always causes conflict, right? When a monarchy or a dictatorship begins to lose a lot of its power base due to emboldened and empowered nobles. You see that a lot in history, actually. And so, for that reason, I like the different. I like this crisis and the other ones that they have. All across the eras, they make for really good cornerstones or like pillars or reflection points. There's a couple of different ways to describe it, but like they're pretty good for kind of keeping things in retrospect or keeping things balanced versus what's happening. Again, I don't ever play on like the super crazy difficulties. I like the game. I think if I played on deity mode or whatever like the highest one is, I genuinely would not enjoy the game. I think it's incredibly, those modes are just so unfair. I'd rather just watch somebody else play it. Like there's no reason why I should be having rock slingers and I walk out and these niggas got okay language. These idiosos and idiosas have cannons. It sucks. It just sucks, man. There's actively a moment where I was playing against Charlemagne, and I thought I was hot shit for just having a couple of warriors lined up. He had 6 cavalry already. They mowed me down. It was so fucking sucked. Anyways, overflowing treasury, over 1,000 plus gold. I have a bad habit of hoarding gold and then overspending it. It's probably easier to have like set goals and ideas of where you want like your returns of interest to be across the different cities and towns ahead of time. But fuck it. I'm playing a video game, right? I am not at work. Um, the tropics, the plains by the sea. I truthfully, in my head, I said, how would Calypso in Pirates of the Caribbean, uh, which I know that's not how you officially say it in real life, but that's how it's pronounced in Disney, in the Disney world. How would she say it? How would Calypso say it? That's how I say it. Eventually, I think I'll collapse Opone into my city, but I only have like I'm maxed out in my settlement cap right now, so I'm kind of just playing the waiting game. I kind of waited just because I knew I was going to take the city from Pachacuti before. Cool. So I've done 8 bits of expansion for this city, which I do need to rename eventually. I think whenever I like go back to actually playing it, um, getting some specialists in, um, really kind of like turning this city into kind of like a fort area. I'll probably convert it. Well, if it's not, I think it's already a city, but if it was a town, I would have made it a fort town for sure. Like, there's only 2 points of entry, not including like 2 points by sea. And I have those locked down as well. For the most part, you can't even like commercially get within more than 2 tiles away. And like, I have archers lined up all along that bay. Like it's the Bay of Arrows. You heard of the Bay of Dragons, the Bay of Pigs. This is the Bay of them arrows in your ass. Um, until in case I get some bullets, and then it will be them bullets in your ass. Um, I wonder what we were thinking about here in this moment. Gotcha. Broken borders. The crisis evolves over time, so you have to deal with more and more fucking negative effects. I think I go for -6 happiness in cities, or -6 happiness in settlements without walls. Primarily because I just don't have a whole lot of. Oh, I went for towns. I think my towns are pretty happy though, partly just because they make a lot of fucking money, and if you make a lot of money, you're pretty happy. That's not always the case in this game, but like I said, like other than a couple of examples, I keep the happiness in the cities up. People love living in a country that genuinely has its best interests at heart, and you know, I don't know if you've peeped, but we are leading in gold, tech, or sorry, science, culture, happiness, influence, settlement cat. We're leading in it all. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't take the ones -6 in settlements without walls. I have walls in all of them. Silly, silly Kashmirga. Looking over and seeing what Ashoka has going on. I don't know if he's actively in war anymore, but we are allied. So like the moment he's in war, I'm in war, and I think he does end up going to war with Himiko again. I think I checked. Yeah, they're hostile. I was just trying to make sure Frederick isn't like at war with him actively. They're pretty neutral. So yeah, fuck it. I'll accept your aid. Why not? Just doing a little bit more exploring with the scout. Like I said, it really sucks not having. For you to be in this initial area, you really do need to have most of the lands mapped out. Primarily because once you enter into the second area and you're doing all of that discovery work into the distant lands, and you're trying, you're in a resource rush.
I am
You
the river.
truly, oh, got a new wonder. Nice. I didn't even let it play out. That was lame. You truly do need to, not worry about your inland territories. Your cities really should be fleshed out, guaranteed. Do I place the lighthouse there? That's a lot of gold. Yeah, no, I think it was worth doing. This city doesn't have a whole lot of gold flowing through it, and I do think, in fact, I push a lot of gold buildings here. You're kind of incentivized, like I said. Different civ leaders have different things they're pushing for. What I got from Gilgamesh and from me playing the Persians is that you're pushing for gold. That's your thing. My scout was attacked and died. Cool, cool, cool. Not cool, but what does it matter? I will just spend another 50 to 100 gold and get another scout. Cool. Like I said, building out the lighthouse, getting more stuff around. There's literally no point in um, not fleshing out a lot of this stuff as you're going. Yeah, this was a solid area too. Like I started off with a mountain right there, which kind of screwed me because around the mountain there's like leveled staircases. So like the initial video I think has it, but like them fucking city states that were aggroing against me were a pain in the ass to deal with. Continuing to grow our capital. I think I gathered some of the more basic resources around. Uh, yeah, basically, yeah. Getting the fishing boats, lumber yards, farms, quarries, all the basic shit. Also, I could get some specialists, but like there's not a whole lot of point to like pushing for specialists. I think this early. Usually that's something you end up doing later. Now I could be wrong on that. Like there is some type of perceived benefit later to it, but I don't know. Excuse me from drinking some nice, pleasant green tea. Hmm. What else happened? We love the Tyrant Day. See, this game is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I definitely start pushing heavy on the gold stuff in area. Lighthouse, Paradises. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but I don't have someone Persian right here to correct me. Create an urban district. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? truthfully, I think one of the main things in this game that I think are, yeah, the resources are our resources in this game. I think are incredibly difficult to manage on console versus PC. Um, I don't always agree that PC and console experiences truly differ that much in the long run. Tactical games like Civ and Stellaris 1000% are a much better experience if you play them on PC. Managing resources is a pain in the fucking ass on Civ 7, or in Civ 7 on the PlayStation, pain in the ass. That said, this video is coming to an end. This has been Kashmirga playing Civ 7. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and goodbye.